I sincerely regret your departure, gentlemen. I had hoped to have you as my guests for a few more days.
Well, thank you, Your Highness. But Professor Ogden and I are not in India entirely for pleasure. We feel we ought to get on with our work.
I understand.
Besides, Your Highness has been so very hospitable, we don't want to wear out our welcome.
Oh, that would be impossible. Your tales of the African jungle have quite fascinated me, Dr. Reynolds.
Thanks.
I hope to see you again before you leave India. I should like to know what you think of my strange land and its many mysteries.
Well, so far it's been terrific.
Here is your guide.
The Sahib's jeep and trailer all packed now, ready for the travel, Master.
You understand, Zahir. I hold you responsible for the safety of my friends.
Your wish is command, Master.
And so we come to the moment of parting. May I ask what is your destination?
We plan to visit Haikapur.
The Forbidden Village? Surely you understand that is out of the question, gentlemen. That unbelievers may not enter Haikapur. I should hate to have friends of mine venture there.
We bow to your superior judgment. Still, there must be some place from which we could get a glimpse of it without actually entering the place.
Oh, there is a hill in the jungle not far from here. Zahir, you know the spot.
Yes, Master, I do.
Well, fine, then you can take us there.
Well, at least we can get a distant glimpse of the place.
Thanks again, Your Highness.
Go then with the blessing of Allah.
That trip in the palace really made me sleepy.
Are you kidding? You slept most of the way.
Oh, impossible. I was only snoring to keep the bugs away.
Hey, that sounds like a riot or something.
Well, could it be the citizens of Haikapur sending out a committee to lead us up the hill?
That they not doing, Sahib.
Here, Professor Ogden is only joking.
That funny joking, no, Sahib?
Very funny.
Hey, let's have a look over there.
I see, over there, Sahib.
Let's get him back to our camp. Sit right over here. Take it easy now.
You feeling better, Sahib?
Yeah. Could I have some water, please?
The same is up and coming.
That was a narrow escape you had.
I wouldn't want to go through anything like that again.
Well, while you give us the reasons those natives were chasing you, I'd better check you over. I'm a doctor. Tom Reynolds, my name.
The White Rama, huh? Fancy meeting you in India. My name is Bellows.
Hi.
Peripatetic photographer for Pry, little magazine that has everything. And I presume you're Professor Ogden, correct?
That's right. This is our guide, Zahir.
General factotum, I tell you.
Great pleasure, Sahib.
Well, how about looking you over now?
Oh, forget it, Doc. There's nothing wrong with me that recovering my camera won't fix. Besides, I think I'm mighty lucky to come out of there alive.
Out of where alive?
Haikapur.
You've been inside the Forbidden Village?
Yeah, that's why those guys were chasing me. You see, my magazine wanted some pictures of the place, so I went in and got them. Only when I was trying to get out of their jail or whatever they call the place, I lost my camera.
We planned to go there, but we're warned against it.
Look, it's a good place to avoid, especially now. You see, the natives are blaming me for an outbreak of some kind of a plague.
You say a plague has broken out?
Well, I'll say it has. I noticed some black crosses painted on the front of their houses. And inside of them, the natives that were lying around looked awfully sick.
If this is really a plague, those people need a doctor.
Wait a minute. You're not thinking of going in there.
Well, of course. They must be helped.
You're deliberately sticking your neck out to be cut with a kriss.
Well, that's a chance I'll have to take. Besides, this outbreak may be caused by the very germ we came to India to learn about. I can't conscientiously pass up a chance to gather data.
What are you going to do with a guy like that?
Zahir, get me my native outfit.
As you wish, Sahib.
How about you taking me to Haikapur?
Oh, no, Dr. Reynolds. Maybe you thinking I am not brave, but not 1 foot would I be putting inside that place.
I'm not asking you to go into the village. Just take me close to it, that's all.
I self-control my cowardness and do as you required.
You're no coward, Zahir. It takes a brave man to face a thing which he fears.
You're not always saying something like that, Sahib.
You can say that again. We'd better move on. Is it much further?
We're coming pretty quick to Haikapur soon.
Well, the quicker the better. This is fine, Zahir. You go back in the jungle and wait for me. I'll pick you up on the way out.
I big coward, Sahib. So I changed my mind. I go along, all right?
Let your conscience be your guide. Now we'll look for the house with a black mark on it. That's it. The mark of the plague.
You wanting me go in with you, Sahib?
Well, that's up to you, Zahir.
It's too late now for backing away. I go.
Good for you. Try and calm her down if you can. pretty far gone. I don't know if we can save him.
What that white powder is on his head?
I hoped you could tell me.
No, Sahib, I not know.
Could it be an amulet?
Say again, please.
An amulet, a magic cure. Maybe placed there by a tribal wise man, like the witch doctors do in Africa.
I not knowing about Africa, Sahib. That make him well?
I wish I knew. But without knowing exactly what the disease is, all I can do is take a chance and hope it turns out all right.
Place a little of this on your daughter's forehead. It will dispel the evil spirit that has possessed her. There is no other amulet so potent.
But what have we done to deserve the loss of our loved ones?
We allow the non-believer to violate our sacred laws and escape. Until we have apprehended and destroyed him, Vari may not be appeased.
Benahundo Najil Ramar. Haluso Sato Ramar.
You stranger.
I wish to make you well again.
My father go to healer Karasandi. He bring medicine, make evil spirit go away. If it is will of Vahi, the all-knowing.
It's his will I give you medicine.
But you not of my people.
Still, you must trust me.
I try.
Ahijar Maludo Saji. Benahundo Najil Ramar. Haluso Sato Ramai.
Now, this isn't going to hurt you.
Me afraid. Me not want to die.
I'm your friend. I just want to help you.
Nataru Saji Rama. Saji Rama.
There, that ought to make you feel better.
What instrument of torture is this? May not a poor girl even die in peace?
She will not die. What I've given her will help her.
You too are an unbeliever. You shall die, both of you.
No. Dr. Reynolds. Dr. Reynolds.
Mirando, Corapalano. Mirando.
Bolt the door. The natives. They're coming.
Move up to the door. Tell him to go away.
Balano, Ashugo Mato Hato. Alago.
What did he say?
He said, go away. I only cried out in sorrow for my daughter. She is dying.
Okay.
I obeyed you. Now leave that I may mourn her whom you destroyed.
But you're wrong.
So you said before, but I have seen with my own eyes what you do.
We not believe like you. But White Rama, he is great healer. He make her well again.
Only this, which is from healer Krasandi, can drive out the evil spirit which possess her.
Let me see that. It's that same powder we found on the foreheads of the other sick natives. It's nothing but rice talc and absolutely worthless.
Water. 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 Water.
Oh, Zahir, tell her sister to get some water.
Baji was Kalani Pani.
We क्या करेंगे? अभी तो मर जाएगी.
If she wants any more water, give it to her. But just make sure no one else uses the cup. I'm going to see if I can help some of the others. In the meantime, you stay here. I'll pick you up when I'm ready to leave the village.
भी मर जाएगी. मर जाएगी अभी.
Professor, you wasted an awful lot of shoe leather the last few hours.
You worried about Dr. Reynolds? They should have returned by now if all went well. I think I'd better go find
Wait a
him.
minute. Would you feel any better if I went along with you?
Don't tell me you'd risk going back into High Kapor.
Most assuredly am going back.
What for?
For a camera full of pictures that I left. And you see, Professor, I've never failed on an assignment yet, and I don't intend to start now.
Thanks. Let's get you a gun. You sure you know the way?
I ought to, shouldn't I?
Tekimi brabuda Julian High. Porasho Kurlano natimi. Penahundo wargo rama. Malosko maro rama.
If you do not want to feel this knife between your ribs, move to the door behind you.
But Sahib,
Do as I say. Open the door. Krasandi Kyo Mishimas.
Uvada, you bring glad tidings? My amulet has saved your daughter from the evil spirit?
Your amulet cannot help her.
You mean Akani is dying?
It is hopeless. An unbeliever stabbed her with a needle filled with demons.
An unbeliever? In your home?
There were two of them. The one who called himself a healer has gone to other houses with his instrument of death.
And the other one?
He's locked in a closet in my home.
Good. We can seize him later. But now we must find the other one, the one that is going from house to house. Agamo! Agamo! You failed once. Now other men of evil have come to the village. They go from house to house, dealing out death. Go find them and put them under guard. Where are the others?
I'm in here, Sahib. In here.
Well, how'd you get yourself locked up in there?
That big mystery, Sahib.
I see you let the old man get away. By now he's given the alarm and there'll be a house-to-house search for us. We'll have to move fast.
How you overcoming with sorrow, Dr. Reynolds? How's she looking now?
Well, her fever's down. I'm sure she'll recover. But most of the others aren't that lucky. In fact, over half of them have died.
That too badly, Sahib.
Natimi! Natimi!
Well, tell her to open the door.
Naluda ordeno.
Two other unbelievers have been caught. My friends will come here quickly and take you and throw you in with the others.
That's not true about other men. We coming here all alone.
I speak the truth. When they came into the city, they were caught.
Professor Ogden and Bellows must have come here to find us.
That too badly, Sahib. These people make execution by cutting out whole interior regions.
I shall not rest until this curse has been lifted by your death.
Honorable Father,
You suffer, my child.
no, Father. I do not feel ill any longer. Only weak. You have saved my life, Sahib.
I'm happy for that.
I regret that I wronged you. If there's anything I can do to make amends,
There's only one thing I ask. Can you tell me the place where my friends are being held?
it is straight up the street, to the right, 3 squares.
Can you stop your people?
Only the healer Krasandi can stop them, but I will go to him at once.
Thanks. Come along, Zahir.
Father. Go to Karasandi. Save him, Father.
I will try to help him, my child.
Hey, they've got Tom and Zahir. We thought you were dead. Glad to see you alive and kicking.
You must be out of your mind coming to High Kapoor. Especially you, Bellows.
Well, we were worried about you and Zahir. Besides, I had to get this.
That's not helping us getting out of here.
Looks pretty bad.
Maybe we can trick the guards.
Not a chance. These people aren't dumb.
I was afraid of that.
If only one of us had a gun.
Remember, the blade of 1,000 shadows demands their life. You must not fail. You come often to my abode, Uvaya.
This time I've come to plead for the lives of those we wronged.
You talk in riddles.
He who called himself a healer has made my daughter well again.
No, it was my amulet.
I told you before, we spilled your amulet under the floor.
But it was still in your house.
Let us argue no longer. Will you or will you not reprieve this man?
It is too late, even if I so desired. The executioner is already on his way to carry out my order.
Well, they're coming for us. I don't want to sound like a pessimist, but if you fellas know a prayer, you'd better start saying it. Get behind me, all of you. Stay where you are. Come on! Guess this is far enough away from High Kapoor and as good a spot as any to pitch our tent. Don't forget now to come right back.
I'm not forgetting, Sahib. From railroad station, I'm turning right back to coming back.
Good. So long, Bellows.
Lucky to know you, gentlemen. I owe you both an awful lot.
Forget it.
After all, we unbelievers have to stick together.
How right you are. Say, incidentally, if you're not already a subscriber, I'd suggest that you send your order into Prime Magazine. Best pictorial published. Besides, you're going to have some pictures in it. So long. So long.
Well, let's get this thing unpacked, Howard.